Yeah, Hayden, I'm not gonna give an intro like you. What's up, guys? What's going on?
Fuck you.
How's it going, Hayden?
Fuck you. We have a thing to uphold, and we have to scream at the top of our lungs as soon as we
Yeah,
start
but
this.
my mic has a really good mic monitoring, and it won't pick it up.
And? Your point?
Anyway, so, but how's it going, man?
It's going pretty good. I've been playing a lot of Master Duel these last few days. I've had good days, good moments, bad moments. It's been cold.
It has been cold. My problem is like it has been like cold, and then it's warmed back up to the 70s, and then dropped back down to the 20s
I
in
know.
like for 2 days. It's like 2 day segments.
Mm-hmm.
I just want I just want Oklahoma to pick one. Just just pick one and stick with it, and I'll be okay with it.
It picks one every other day. It's like, nah, nah. It's like that woman. It's like the woman in like old TV that you have the what is it? What's it called? Montage. That's the word of them just picking out clothes with "I'm walking on sunshine." Whoa, as they're just picking out clothes like hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yeah. Oh,
And apparently,
Oklahoma's bipolar.
we have rain coming where I am, according to
We
my
have
laptop.
you have rain coming.
According to my laptop, it says rain coming.
All right.
How cold it is. We can get more ice, which I don't want more ice.
Oh man, I love winter.
I don't. I'm a warm blooded creature. I'd rather it be 110 degrees than 10 degrees.
Nope. Nope. I would rather it be. If I had to choose one extreme, I would rather it be super super cold.
You could,
'Cause you can put on as many layers as you want. You can only take off a certain amount of layers.
but you die quicker in the cold than you do in the warmth.
Yeah, but there's this thing called inside.
Okay, but what if you're not inside? You said extreme.
Yeah, I never said I was gonna be inside or outside.
Well, someone who's outside a lot, I prefer the warm. Much more comfortable.
I just don't like it to be too hot. You know,
Oh, yeah,
like at some point, this is too hot.
that's fair. I mean, like I said,
Any,
I prefer the 110 because, you get acclimated to it after a while, and you can't die if you're in it. As long as
I
you
mean, you
have water.
can.
If you have water, you won't. You'll just get a
Uh,
sunburn.
That's not true. You can still get heat stroke even if you're completely hydrated.
Eh.
You can overwork yourself.
We country folk don't know anything about overworking ourselves. We'll go lift tractors and still want to go lift another tractor.
All
That's a
right.
fact.
Well, tell that to half my family that grew up in the country and have suffered from heat stroke.
I think the only time, once, literally once, of my entire family's life, my grandpa was like 63. Was outside working. Here's how tough we are. He had a heart attack. And you know what he did?
Just kept on working.
He sat down on the ground for 5 minutes, had himself a glass of ice water, and went back to working.
Bro, I'm telling you, the older generation is built different, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's what I've been forced to know to work as, and I hate it. I don't like working. Working is lame.
They're they're just they're just built different. It's pretty crazy.
It really is. All right, so we're here to talk Dokkan, aren't we, Will?
We are here to talk token. We're here to talk about our favorite extreme units of all time. This isn't like a list of which one we think are the best. This is favorite. So we're probably gonna step on some toes here. Why isn't this extreme unit in there? He's really good. Oh, blah, blah, blah.
You know what we should do? I have an idea for a future topic. We have to sit down and actually decide who we believe is the best TURs in the game.
Ooh, I'm down for that.
Not this upcoming, not the one after this one, because you already came up with the topic. But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down for that. Best TURs, the top 5 TURs in the game
With an honorable mention. We have to have
with
the
the
honorable mention.
honorable mention.
Kid Buu. Kid Buu is the honorable mention.
That's everybody's honorable mention.
With number 1 being STR Bojack.
I don't know. I haven't put too much thought into that.
Oh no, his Bojack's not at the top. We'd have to sit there, and honestly, I think what we would have to do is have to be split into 2 parts. You could have best TUR for overall Dokkan and best TUR for long event Dokkan, because those were the 2
Oh,
that would.
completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely different. I honestly, a little bit ago, I feel like the answer was the same. Was Tech Ultimate Gohan.
Depending on
I
the
feel
depending.
I feel like whenever he like a couple months after he first came out, it was just like no other TUR matches up. Even after like more TURs have dropped, like it was a good while before we got a TUR that was like, okay, this could be better.
Yeah. But you still have other ones where he gets out damaged. That's what I'm going. Like out damages. The defense is his best aspect in short events, but if you don't get him like 3 or 4 supers in, he's not going to do as well. Especially Rainbow. If he's
Mm-hmm.
Rainbowed, you can't count that. But if you go 55%, then he can. You'll take. Let's take Phi. He is Phi, but Intelligent Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. 55%,
Mm-hmm.
55%. I feel like in a short event, he's going to perform better than the Gohan.
Yeah. He just can straight up put stupid amounts of attack out.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're here to talk about.
Nope.
What is your honorable mention?
My honorable mention may throw people, may not throw people. It really depends on if you know me that well. Will, what do you think my first unit is?
See, I don't know. Like sometimes I think I have you figured out, and then sometimes I'm like, this makes no sense.
It's free to play. I will tell you
Free. Okay, no idea.
that. STR Cumber.
STR Cumber. Let me pull that up if I can.
Yeah, STR Cumber from the original Dragon Ball Heroes story event. That one who stacks.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, I got him pulled up.
Yeah. So Cumber here. Not you don't. If you want to run a free to play team, he's not the worst, but he's there because there's not a lot of good units that would fit with him very well. But he's a stacking unit, which is good for long events. He has miniature support. What is it? Isn't it like 20%? Isn't that what it is for extreme types?
Yes, attack and defense for 20%.
Okay. He has that. And well, you want to know a fun fact about this Cumber?
What's that?
He was the first unit to introduce the getting a guaranteed super after getting hit into the game.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
So
That's interesting.
people out there who praise the AGL Frieza and Intelligent Super Saiyan Goku, you can thank Cumber for this because it was his little gimmick originally. But his only downside, which is technically the downside of Goku and Frieza, is he has to be in slot 1. If he gets hit before he gets attacked, then he gets a guaranteed super. So he's good if you get him first slot, triple super. Good for those. And his little bit of support, which works well enough on the team. Let's say if you have him with Phi Super Saiyan Cumber, it's not a bad little combination. So yeah, STR Cumber would be my honorable mention because he's actually done quite well. When I've done my stupid teams. Speaking of stupid team, Will, did I tell you what I beat the Legendary Vegeta event with?
No, you did not.
Dragon Ball Saga.
What's the team? Like, what's it look like?
You act as if some pain is about to happen to you, Will.
It's going to. I'm just waiting.
Okay. You have Intelligence Kid Goku because he's the only Dragon Ball Saga lead.
Mm-hmm.
Demon King Piccolo.
Okay.
The Easy A Grade 8 Kid Goku, the one who stacks attack and defense.
Okay.
Easy A Phi Bulma.
Okay.
That Super Battle Road Goku and Bulma Youth.
Okay.
After Easy A, they do well because they can get up to 3 super attacks. with 100 starting out 180k defense, and each of the super attacks raises their defense by 30%.
Okay.
And Will, I think you know what this last one is.
Just go ahead.
Ox King.
I hate. This is why I didn't. I knew you were gonna throw some dumb, stupid card in there.
He
And I had
stacks
a
defense.
feeling. I understand, but it's still. I don't like the character. I don't like the character.
In the final phase, he had almost 300,000 defense.
That's ridiculous.
As an SSR.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. And he took
such a dumb character.
He only took 150k from the final phase of Vegeta on a super attack.
Wait, what?
Yeah, after he supered, like his final turn, he got after he did a super attack. Vegeta supered him for 150k. The Evolution Blue Vegeta. Yeah. So people out there harking on Ox King, fuck y'all. He helped me beat Vegeta event.
Even though you could have taken just a better team.
Here's the thing. I put it out there. People out there, if you want to challenge me to do teams, go to Dokkan Win podcast. I'll try out all teams. I'm working on beating with the Namekians right now. I've been able to make it Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta right now with the Namekians team. But there was someone out there. I said, give me a challenge, and one of the people, he's in the Discord, said, be a man. Try Dragon Ball Saga. I was like, there's no fucking way this team can win. I'm sitting there looking at the roster. Huh. There may be a way that this team could fucking win. And then I make it to Super Saiyan Blue Physical Vegeta. And my thought was, oh shit, this team could... Never touching that team again. It took me 2 months to beat it.
Because it's a dumb team.
It is, but you know what? It can beat the Vegeta event, so it's a good team, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Right. What's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention is the original intelligence Buhan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mainly chose this for back in my day factor. Just because, like, I mean, the super leads back in the day were amazing. And I remember when I first got this Buhan, and it was, tell me if I'm wrong, but it was like, I feel like it was the first like mainstream unit that used healing effects.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah, he was the first one that had healing. You had, like, as far as I know, Lynx didn't have the healing, or at least it didn't work well enough because you had Broly, Goku. No, that's not right. Cell. No, I think Tech Cell might have healed on Super Attack. If he might have, I'm not 100% sure prior to EZA. I know he does after EZA. Yeah, I think he was the first one. He was at least the first one that healed off Orb like that.
Yeah, it was just... He was really fun, really good, because, I mean, you got, like, if you had... Because before EZA, it was 3,000 HP for Key Orb. So you got, like, 6 Key Orbs. That was...
A lot of HP.
That was essentially almost over a fourth of your HP bar back in my day. Yeah. Now it's with EZA, it's 10,000 HP per key sphere, but that's nothing compared to, especially once Year 7 comes out on global, and you can get 700,000 HP.
No, Will, 800.
Bro, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I
Go.
remember my first time getting over 100,000 HP on a team, and I was like, "This is insane!"
Oh yeah. 886,000 HP.
That's
is the
ridiculous.
Highest HP in the game.
That's ridiculous. Okay. Well, that's it for my honorable mention. What's your number 5?
Before I go on to this, I do want to tell a quick little story about that. back in high school, whenever this first came out and Buhan came out, we had a buddy named Sal, or we have a friend named Sal who I convinced to play the game. We were sitting in.
Yes.
Granted, it took a little while for him to finally do it. He gave it up more or less quite quickly, but he did play it for a little. We were sitting in band one day. I'm sitting there ignoring the teacher, playing Dokkan. I think I was doing the Tech Go Tanks event. I was sitting there with a lot of HP gone. Like, Sal, look at this. He looks over. Hayden, I don't like Dokkan. Just look at this. Oh, fine. He looks, and I was sitting there. I think I was maybe at like 30,000 HP with enough orbs on the field. I nuked, or I did the orb changing so Buhan would do it. And so I was like, Sal, watch my HP. Oh, fuck, okay. I watch and his HP goes up. Wow! I don't care. And I'm like, well, that's so cool! He got so much HP back! Oh, memories. Memories of our olden days. Our youth.
Yeah. We talk like we're really old, Hayden. We're really not. That's the funny part.
We are in Dokkan.
In Dokkan years, we're the freaking founding fathers. Like what?
I think, no offense, Will, I think I'm the founding father. You're the son that came in. It's like, Dad, I'm gonna
No,
help build.
I'm not saying founding. I'm talking like
Age-wise. I
age-wise.
know.
Like, yeah, I feel like age-wise in Dokkan, you are like Mesopotamia as to where I came along, and I'm the Roman Empire. That's like the time gap
I
for
was in
age-wise. You were there
Jerusalem.
at the start,
I was there in the
and
Garden
I
of Eden.
and I came in, and I'm came in during the Roman Empire,
All right.
just a little bit after.
All right, my number 5, which I think there's a small chance to be on Will's list and would have been on Dale's list too. And I think afterwards I'm going to say what I think Dale's list what is, unless he magically decides to hop in halfway through. My number 5 is Phi Kid Buu.
Pie Kid Boo. I did not put him on my list. I thought about it, but he's so good.
Mm-hmm. He
Especially
really
when his
is,
EZA first came out.
dude. I remember beating events with Buu as my attacker. I was called
Yeah.
crazy, but you know what? I was. But for Boo reason out there, Boo is very good support. I still think he's one of the best supports in the game. He is one of the best supports in the game with 2 key, 50% to attack and defense. His biggest
Mm-hmm.
downside is if it's 80% or higher is when he gets it. But then you have his other half where he gives 30% support with 79% or lower. So he's at least always supporting. On his proper team, so I'll take with LR Boo Tanks or soon to be STR Kid Boo, he's always going to be given that 50% healing or healing support because the team heals just so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like Boo Tanks, good God, Buhan, they literally, that's their whole gimmick is they heal. Like, what do you do about that? They just heal.
And then you get him on the same rotation with Kid Boo, and
hit
it's
so
just
hard.
like, okay, now you're gonna hit for everything, and you're
Yeah.
gonna defend everything. Oh, and also you're still gonna heal.
Yeah.
So it's
Like, I think Boo Tanks and Boo, if you have Boo Tanks and Kid Boo on one rotation, you're going to be doing some monster amount of damage with some monster amount of defense, especially with the stacking aspects, especially for, like, say, 6 turns in, Buhan's been able to get, or no, Boo Tank's been able to get, say, 3 or 4 supers. He's going to be sitting there hitting some stupid numbers with stupid defense. And Kid Boo on other teams is useful because of the support, because he's not like a Int Paragus who gives, 2 key and I think 40% to Pure Saiyans? I could be wrong on that. I know he supports Pure Saiyans.
let me Asparagus.
Well, it's Paragus and Broly, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I know they give, I think, 40% to Pure Saiyans.
They give category allies, Pure Saiyans and join forces, key +2, attack and defense +40%.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. But so that one's limited, whereas Boo is literally, I'm going to stick him on this team. He may not even match with the leader skill, but you know what? If I can keep him from getting hit, he's going to be a big boost to the team. Which a lot of people I do see, they'll go take Boo into events without him being on the leader skill or being on half a leader skill, and just supporting the team because he's pretty sufficient. Like, god damn, god
Yeah,
damn. Yeah.
yeah. That 50% attack and defense is
Ooh. I
it's insane.
I wanted to do something back whenever the first save name update came out. I wanted to take 5 Boo tanks with Easy A Kid Boo and non Easy A UR Kid Boo before TUR
Mm-hmm.
and just support the hell out of Boo tanks to see what he could do.
That would be that'd be ridiculous.
And would be that man would look at you, you would die, and then he'd kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's my number 5.
All right. My number 5 is AGL Metal Cooler.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect to hear him.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't really explain why he's one of my. He's just fun. Like, there's no.
Okay.
Like, there's no specific reason other than I like using him. I don't know. His super attacks, while they're not insanely like graphics wise, they just look they're pleasing to the eyes.
Yeah. And by nowadays standards, they look like crap. But back in the day, man, that was top
Back
tier.
in the day. Yeah, but like I said, he's just fun.
There's a chance he could getting an easy.
Oh man, that would be insane.
Also trying to take on the legendary Vegeta with giant form too. Little cooler, it's on there. Does quite well. Just does not have
He,
enough defense.
he doesn't. He gives himself with each attack received up to 70% attack on top of the 80% attack and defense that he gets. So he attacks pretty well.
Oh yeah.
But the defense, the lack of defense is there. He recovers 7% HP at the end of turn when he's attacked, but it's not enough to take back 150,000 super attack that
No,
you just got. It's not. It helps.
but not enough.
I have won an event uh before because I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. I lived with like 1,000 health, and then he healed me just enough that at the end of the event, I had 200 health.
Oh, that's always the best. Whenever you barely win, you scrape by. It's like we did it. We did it.
200 health. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
I can
But
understand.
yeah, there's no real other reason.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, as we go down, it's like I said, it's just depending on how your preference of it, and I can understand that he's a good one. His giant form is really useful too.
Mm-hmm.
Good to get you out of a scrape if you're sitting there. It's like, oh man, what am I gonna do? I wish we had more Wicked Bloodline leads. As far as I know, I think he's our only summonable Wicked Bloodline unit, like lead unit in the game, unless I'm wrong.
Let me
90% sure.
pull this up. Okay. Yeah, he's the only true leader. There are
There are sub
a couple
leaders.
subs where it's
King
Mecha
Cold.
Frieza and King Cold. Um there's the Intelligence Final Form Frieza, and then there's SSR Strength Meta Cooler. So
That's how long ago was AGO Cooler released?
he released on global April of 2019.
Oh wow, he's about 3 years old, and we haven't had a Wicked Bloodline unit since, at least lead. That's
Yeah, we've gotten some units, but
uh,
like I feel like if he got an easy A and we got another lead, it would be really good because then you'd have the AGL LR Frieza, full power Frieza. You'd have him, that new one, um, and then the transforming tech Frieza.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
What if
and
what I had an idea a while back. I say a while back, maybe about 2 weeks ago at most, of a
mm-hmm,
dual Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan Bardock lead and King Chill and Lord Chilled lead.
mm,
With now the release of 200% leader skills, hear this out, Will. We'll have low class warriors, and we'll say Pure Saiyans lead for Bardock plus 30% if you're Super Saiyans on there.
mm-hmm.
And then for Lord Chilled, it could be Wicked Bloodline, or it could be Space Traveling Warriors and Terrifying Conquerors 170. Then an additional 30% if you're on Wicked Bloodline.
That's an interesting way to do. Yeah,
Bardock one could be a little iffy because low class is not. I don't think there's a single Super Saiyan in low class warriors, but you know what? That's just me coming up with an idea on the spot. But yeah, he'd boost himself.
yeah. Low class warriors. Let's see. Is there a Super Saiyan
Only
on
Bardock.
here?
It'll only be Bardock. I'm 90%
There-
sure.
There's not a Super Saiyan on here. He just boosts himself.
I don't know. There'd be something. Time travelers, maybe. Time travelers 30%. I could see that.
Ti Time travelers 30%. Yeah.
Or yeah, pure Saiyans and time travelers, and then 30% if you are on Super Saiyans in that category too. I'd be busted. But
That would be.
right, ready for my next one?
Yes, for your next one.
This next one is one that you'd hear it, wouldn't make sense. Will and I years back would actually I'd go to his house and we would race a lot, like
Mm-hmm.
a lot. And this one unit won me, I think, maybe our first real race. I don't know if Will, but there's a 90% chance Will doesn't remember this. It could have scarred him for life, for all I know. But
Okay.
Will, we were sitting in, I think it was the most recent boss rush. I think it was boss rush 5.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it was 6. 5 or 6. I was sitting there, and I had just rainbowed out this extreme tech unit.
Okay.
And you were sitting there with your team of a lot of units, and like, oh man, I gotta win. And this one unit who was rainbowed kept critting and additional supering for the win.
I don't remember.
I don't think it's Mask Saiyan.
Oh my gosh. Mask Saiyan.
I love Mask
That
Saiyan.
is a throwback. 2017. Oh my gosh, that is a throwback.
Is he on your list?
No, he's not. I completely forgot about this guy. Oh man. Yeah, his EVA was you want to hear the for the audience, like the difference between his original and his EVA. You have to understand that this is 2017.
Yeah.
Okay. Passive skill, attack plus 50,000.
Yep.
Not percent, just
Imagine
50,000.
what if it was? What if they accidentally fucked up and put a percent in there, and for one day, and he's sitting there in like an 83 million attack shot. What the fuck's going on? Oh shit! Nerf him.
And defense is plus 20,000 when facing 2 or less enemies. Now, once they EVA'd him, they did attack and defense plus 100% and some other stuff. But like, you have to understand that in
God.
2017,
And he was a rainbow lead. He was our first real rainbow lead at 3 key, 50% to all types.
yeah, in 2017, this guy was insane.
Yeah.
He was good at 55%, but once you got him rainbowed, oh my gosh, it was stupid.
Yeah. Like, it's nuts. Like, and people out, we actually had an art discussion the other day of one of the guys in the Discord was talking about how, not Discord, it was Instagram, was talking about the flat boost versus percentages boosts. and we're sitting there just looking at like the old ones that give 10,000 attack or something like that. These things really aren't impressive. I don't know why they did this. Like, no flat boost unit is good. And this is where I was like, no, you are wrong. What do you mean? There's no good flat boost unit. I go show him Mask saying this was 50k. That's not a lot. For nowadays, 50k is like horrible as a defensive number. But whenever you had low stats, 50k added a lot. I got 70% leads. That 50k could push him to, like, it's not a lot, but 500,000 damage. Which, I know, it doesn't sound like a lot. You can get a normal attack for 500,000 damage, but this was 2017. 2016, actually. Oh, it would have been 2017. Did you say you released 2017?
2017.
Okay, then it would have been 2017. I was thinking of the 70%. But, yeah.
It was, this guy was
nuts.
But
I'm going to go into the story. My free-to-play virginity was taken whenever it came down to Mask Saiyan.
Yep.
I put $364 into this game to get Mask Saiyan 100%. This is a true story. I got 9.
He pulled 3 of them in front of me.
But I only had him for 90% for like a solid 4 months. I couldn't get that last one.
We were sitting in history class, in Coach Burton's history class. Do you remember this? And you're sitting there summoning, and I'm sitting there also summoning, and I was still free to play at the time. And you were like, "Will, just spend money." And I'm like, what money, Hayden? I don't have any money. And then you pulled 2 of them right there, essentially back to back. And I was like, okay, I'm not playing Dokkan for a while because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, I love Mask Saiyan. He's such a good unit, but actually, let me go to reason for it. I drop the card. Hold on, I'm being professional tonight, people. I have flashcards. Okay. So, he was the first unit I went hard into summoning, like literally so much. I think I had the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Goku rainbowed before I had him rainbowed, unfortunately. And he did, like we talked about, he was a really powerful unit prior to EZA. He helped me in a lot of unit teams with his 50% lead. I could take some very powerful units on his team. And I could go decimate things, and all those fails, Mask Saiyan at 90% would come and be like, nah, and blast the things into oblivion. Then after EZA, well, you read the EZA, right?
Yeah.
Okay. After EZA, where he gets, I think he gets 100% attack and defense naturally. If you have 2 enemies, doesn't he give himself, what is it, another 20%?
I'll read it again. Attack and defense plus 100%. Ki plus 1 plus an additional attack plus 50% when facing 2 or fewer enemies. And an additional Ki plus 1 and attack plus 30% when facing 1 enemy.
Okay. I thought it was a 2060, but yeah. But yeah, then you have that. You take him into long Goku event, GT Goku event, Infinite History. God, he's doing some massive damage, hitting hard, tanking well. He does he greatly, or does he just lower enemy attack and defense?
For super?
Yeah.
And lowers attack and defense.
And that's a good. So you get him a double super. He's lowered enemy attack and defense by 30%. Defense don't mean nuts, considering they're like 4 billion defense. But the attack lowering was good. Like, I saw a thing of Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, which the original tech one, for people out there who may not know this, because events are so easy now, you can beat them, he could one-shot you after 2 turns. I saw a video of someone running double Mask Saiyan, double supering both of them, and then tanking the hit with AGL Golden Frieza. Which, I know, by nowadays, AGL Golden Frieza is a big tank. It's 90% damage reduction. That did not mean squat back in that day. If you could survive Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku with something like that, you were amazing. He still took like 80,000 damage. But Good God, Mask saying.
He was. It was ridiculous.
And if you ever need the rainbow lead, he's a good little fill-in for
Yeah,
that because 80, it's 3 key 80% is not the best by nowadays, but you know what? If you got nothing else, nothing wrong with it. He's gonna be sufficient enough. He'll help your team enough. But yeah, Mask saying is phenomenal. Will
100%.
right, your turn.
All right. Uh, mine is we just talked about him a little bit ago. The transforming tech first form Frieza.
Oh, okay.
Uh, I got him Easy Aid when it came out, and this dude is for long events. This dude is really fun.
Yeah.
He's not like he's not overwhelming. He's not one of those characters where he's like, wow, like this is like he's not like in like the original UI Goku where whenever he transforms, he's one of if not the best long event unit in the game. He's stupid.
Yeah, he
He,
is.
like, but this guy is just fun. He's fun to use. I mean, he slowly gets lower and lower defense and recovers more and more HP. But sorry, I just had something stuck in my throat.
They were dying for a second.
No, I'm good. But he's really fun. And it's another one where if there's a unit that I could put in his place that's better, I'm not going to because I don't know. Frieza's a cool character in general, and to have a unit that goes through all of his forms is just cool. And I know people hate on the on those two units where it's like, well, you never get to the final form. It's like
Yeah.
you're just nitpicking at that point. Like, yeah, I get it. He's not the best. You never get to the final form and everything, but like at the same time, it's just he's really fun.
I will not
Also,
disagree.
uh, yeah, and that was all before Easy A. And once you get the Easy A, now he's like really, really, really fun.
Well, I'm gonna dip some chips into ghost pepper barbecue sauce. I'm gonna tell you how it goes.
Okay,
I know it's way off topic, but did I tell you I got ghost pepper barbecue sauce last time I went down to Louisiana?
you did not.
Dude, I opened this jar and it immediately fills the room with the sensation of hot.
Cheese.
No, it's not cheese, it's sauce.
I said cheese. I meant G's.
No, you said G's. You did say G's. I just wanted to pull out it's got a kick to it. All right, sorry I cut you off.
I don't know. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I mean, that's really it. He got he. It's like a lot of units. He got his Easy A. I think I think we lost Hayden, guys.
Spicy, I'm going back in for another one.
I want to put this on audio record. Hayden has promised me that I get his Dokkan account if he dies.
Bill, joke's on you. It's going with me. I'm playing it in the grave. Woo.
No, I don't think you will.
You're gonna come knock on my grave and next you know, fuck off! You just hear, Kamehameha! Shit! It's an SR! Just super muffled from under the ground. That's spicy. Alright, you have more or is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay! Woo! Spicy. 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 Well, would you believe if I tell you this is spicy? I just read the lid. The lid says,
I
"This
don't
is
know.
really hot, y'all." Thank you, lid, for telling me this.
This is really hot, y'all.
All right, so mine is actually a two-part. Number 3, I couldn't decide between, but they're both phi types.
Okay.
Whew. I just realized I think I went through all the types except for. I think I'm going through all the types on the list, but spicy, but I love it. All right, so the first one is came out a while back, maybe about a little over a year ago. It's LR5 Buhan.
LR5 Buhan?
Yeah, the Buhan Bootanks.
Oh, yeah.
He was tied for number 3 for a multitude of reasons. His leader, his teams being some really good ones. He's one of those ones that's good at healing, where he said 4 key. But the 4 key makes him easy to do his thing. And the fact that he was one that can get, 30%? It's high chance? Medium chance of launching an additional super attack. So you could get him to, say, in a shorter event, or say shorter, you could actually theoretically have him every turn get 3 super attacks, raising his attack every single time. So he's going to be hitting harder and harder and harder. Or if you get him at 18 key, where he raises his defense and then gets his guaranteed, or gets 2 additional normal supers. Buhan is very versatile.
Mm-hmm.
In both of his forms, where he recovers 12% at the start of the turn. He gets 20% to attack and defense, and gets 1 additional key per type key sphere obtained. So if he gets 1 STR orb, it counts as 2. If he gets 1 Phi, I believe it counts as 3.
It does.
And then he has a transformation, where it's ultimate to Boo Gohan. It's Boo. But, little, not as healing as the first form, but he does a lot better. He recovers 10% HP at start of turn, recovers 150% attack and attacks with 150% attack and defense, and launches an additional attack that has a 30% chance of becoming a super attack, better than his original one, where this is a guaranteed second attack with a 30% chance built in, where I suppose it's just 30% chance.
Mm-hmm.
And the only downside to this guy is he seals the enemy's super attack for 5 turns, where you really aren't going to be using that anymore. No events you can't really seal.
Yeah.
But he's a good team. His team's Majin Buu Saga, Power Absorption, Majin Power, all those ones that he's on, like every team he's on, I could see he's a very powerful, formidable unit. So he's absolutely has to be he's still a top tier unit, I would say. Probably top 15 LRs anyway.
Yeah, I would say that.
And then, Will, I think this next one will surprise you. Take a guess.
Oh, surprise me. Shoot.
It's physical.
It's physical?
Yes.
No way it's the Easy A Goku Black. There's no way.
No. Are you fucking crazy?
You said it would surprise me.
Well, I said surprise you, not shock you.
Okay, what is it?
Cumber. Oh
my gosh.
I know you. No, you don't. Cumber! But, Cumber. Very... Well, have you ever actually used Physical Cumber?
I have not.
Dude, Physical Cumber is such a good unit. Like, I'm ready for his Easy A. He's got to get an Easy A this year for Heroes. He has to. And he's going to be broken. Because what he does, for people out there who don't know, may not summon on Heroes or just don't have him, he's an Extreme Class key, 3 key, 80% to stats for only Extreme Class, so not the best. It's more like Mass Saiyan, except more limited. Super Attack. Greatly lowers enemy attack and defense. One big thing, so with him being Phi type, he has a better chance of getting an additional one at 55%. So you could greatly lower attack and defense twice. He has a Great Ape transformation, which, Great Apes are But, here's the kicker of it, Will. He gives himself 2 key, 150% attack and defense. That's fine. For a Heroes unit, that's fine. This would be busted if it's on any other unit. He has a 50% chance of stunning super class enemies after he gets hit. So, Super Battle Road, I take him into Phi Super Battle Road. He gets hit. I actually had it once in Extreme Phi. He got hit 4 times by, I think it was the third phase. I can't remember who it is. Second phase. It was, I believe, I think it was the Gohan, Vegeta, and Goku combo, I believe. I could be wrong on that. It's been a hot minute since I've done just normal typing. But all of them got stunned. And so they couldn't kill me for 1 turn. And it's so much fun. He's such a fun unit. Like, after his EZA, he's going to give himself 3 key, 180% attack and defense. That's all he needs. That's all he needs. If they want to make it a great chance of stunning enemy, that would make him broken.
Yeah, that would. He'd be ridiculous at that point.
He already is. Like, honestly, have you seen the no item runs? Of like,
I have seen no item runs.
Truth did an Extreme Extreme Super Battle Road with Cumber here. I was getting a drink, and my brain wasn't working right. And he took him in there because of how good he actually is. I love Cumber so much. That he just looks so badass. Like, he's like if Broly and Goku had a baby. It's so cool. We need more Cumber love in this game. I want a Dokkan Fest Cumber. Akatsuki, please. Dokkan Fest Cumber. Return wheel.
I don't know about that far, but okay. So my number 3 is Intelligence, the original Intelligence Janemba.
Yeah, I had a feeling he'd be
The
on
OG Janemba.
Garbage Janemba.
He's good. He's good, and I love him. He's a defensive monster.
Oh, Will. STR is defensive.
He is. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Especially right after he got his EZA,
Yeah.
he basically took no damage.
Yeah, spicy.
Anyway, and okay, so for people that don't know what he does, he's attack and defense plus 70%. That's kind of garbage, but it is what it is.
It's not garbage
but guard
for his
is
stats.
for his stats. Guard is activated against all attacks, and he has a 30% chance to evade like all attacks, including super attacks.
I've told you my complaints for him. My only thing is I wish that it's 30% for, 1 turn after he's been hit?
Yeah, an additional 40% for 4 turns when guard is active. Which is all the time, so it's like, huh?
I wish his was as opposed to being the 3 turns. Was it? Is it 3
4
turns?
turns.
Is it 4 turns with 30% dodge?
It is medium chance of evading enemies' attack. It's 30% for 1 turn.
Okay, that's what I was. Yeah, that's my biggest complaint. If it was 30% for 3 turns, I'd be happy. If it was 50% for 1 turn, I would be happier. That's my biggest complaint is that.
Yeah.
He's a good unit, though. I'm not going to deny it.
He's a good unit. I felt like they definitely held back on him because they could have made this man ridiculous. They could have made him
spicy.
They could have made him spicy. Yeah, but
Can we make that a Dokkan win term, Will? If we really like a unit, he's spicy.
He's spicy. That's it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna have some magical story about how he managed to win you an event.
No, he just. I don't have magical stories for him magically winning an event because he just doesn't take damage, man. I don't know what to tell you. There's no need for a magical story whenever you don't take damage.
Will, is yours 100% by chance?
I don't think so. Let me check really quick.
Because if he is, I want to try something, and I want you to set him as lead for me. People out there, in case you couldn't tell by my Dragon Ball Saga run, I do a lot of stupid runs on teams that shouldn't win and win. like a while back, whenever spicy, the God event came out, I beat Seadra, the God of Destruction, with double Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta leads. Let me tell you, that was annoying. I'd rather go do Dragon Ball Saga than that run again.
No, he only has 2 dupes in him.
Could you so set him as lead for me? I want to try it.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm gonna go try out a really hard event with double Jambas. Wish
Go
me
ahead.
luck.
1 second. You can go on to your next one while I'm doing this.
Oh,
Sorry, my
okay.
Dokkan's being really slow.
Well, Will, I've talked about this one as my favorite EZA. One of my favorite EZAs in the game, without a doubt. I think you knew this one was on the list. AGL 17.
Yeah, I knew that one would be on the list. I didn't know. I thought it would be number 1.
No, number one's another unit that I've talked about a lot on this on my out of the Dokkan Win series. Saga, the Dokkan Win saga. I can't wait for our own units in the game. Will. Oh wait, it's Dokkan Win saga. It's the Dokkan Win podcast saga. We'd be on
Dokkan
Earthlings
Win.
category.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I'd be on Worldwide Chaos. I feel like I would be on Worldwide Chaos. Anyway,
Hayden, am I having a stroke right now? Hold up. Where do you change your leaders since the new update? I haven't changed it since the new update.
is it not in the normal spot? You go to team and hit the thingy.
I thought I. Oh my gosh. I literally went there and I'm just blind. Anyway,
Yeah, it's
continue.
top right. Mine still said as the God Trunks. People out there, if you want to run Dragon Ball Heroes, follow the Instagram, then send me a friend request. I keep Dragon Ball Saga, Super Saiyan God Trunks up perpetually because Dragon Ball Heroes is a really fun team. Anyway, AGL EZA Super 17. I've talked about it a lot on this podcast. He's such a fun unit. Like, he's honestly a really good unit. It takes him a bit to build up, but that's okay. So, what he does for people out there. Let me get my phone ready. I think I got hot sauce in my eye, but that's okay.
I can read it off. I've got them right here if you need me to.
Oh, I got it. He reduces damage by 40%. That's nothing to sneeze at, but there's a little bit more. He gets up to 3 key, 30%. He get every hit received. It gets 1 key up to 3, 30% attack and defense up to 150, and an additional damage reduction up to 30%. Meaning he can give himself 70% damage reduction.
Mine just says 30% attack.
I'm looking at the EZA.
I'm also looking at the EZA.
He reduces damage by 40%, get key +1 up to 3, attack plus 30% up to 150, and an additional damage reduction of 6% up to 30% with each attack received.
I think he accidentally said attack and defense.
Maybe.
Or maybe I heard attack and defense. I don't know.
And
It's attack.
His only defense is a 70% damage reduction.
Yeah.
And he gives target Goku category allies a 17% chance to crit. Which, though we don't have units that can utilize it until we get a counter unit on target Goku, it can't be utilized well, but that's a very good support for the thing. Helpful if we ever get a counter unit. But he is so goddamn defensive. Once he granted first 2 hits, he's going to take damage. After that, he's not. He greatly raises attack and defense on super. So afterwards, let's say if you get hit or he gets hit afterwards, after he supers, he's not taking a whole lot of damage. He's so defensive. He hits so hard. I've taken him into a lot of events, the hard events. Back when it was the hardest, granted it still is the hardest event on global, arguably the God event. You take him in there, 2 or 3 attacks, he's taking double digits. Mine's rainbowed, so he doesn't. It takes a little more or less for him to take double digits, but it doesn't take long for him to start taking double digits, and he's hitting for like 3.8 million attack. That's nuts. Especially if you consider when he first came out. Will, do you remember when he first came out?
I do remember when he first came out.
He was hot shit.
Yeah, he was Not in a good way.
No, he had low stats, and he gave him 40% damage reduction. Not bad.
Hmm.
But he gave himself 30% attack with each attack receives up to 120. That was his whole thing. He had such low stats. Back in the day, even when he first came out, he was shit. Literally, people would go take on a bet like Super Vegito over him. And that's sad. I mean, it's so sad that this unit, who was such hot garbage, is, my opinion, one of the best made EZAs in the game. Years later. But still, he's so good, so defensive, so offensive. His teams he's on aren't the best. We need that that fusion of dual 17s into the 17 to make him 10 times better. Whenever we get that, he's going to be a great unit. He's going to be so good. I'm going to call it. He's going to be a top 10 unit if all of his links are active. I'm saying Android's team was 170. Or GT bosses. I don't know how you feel about the Android 17, but I love him. So good. He's so good, Will.
I really haven't used him.
Should.
I don't have him EZA'd.
Should. He's so good. Spicy.
He's spicy. He's a very spicy boy.
Why is it spicy?
Okay, so, my number 2 is LR boot tanks.
No.
Yeah. We already talked about him. Like,
Spicy.
he's a very spicy boy.
Very spicy, my friend. This is how we shall say it. You have to say it in Russian accent. Very spicy.
A lot of people forget, but he came out at the same time for Global and JP. So like, I think that's another reason I like him, is because I'm a strictly global player. And I mean, I like anticipating and seeing which, like, oh, this is coming up. I need to save stones for that. Like, that's cool. But at the same time, whenever it's like super attacks were just released for this unit, oh, it's coming out for global and JP at the same time. This is super exciting. I get to be as hype as everybody else at the exact same time as JP players and all the YouTubers that are covering it. Because all the YouTubers, by the time it comes to global, they're like, oh yeah, this unit's really cool, but 4 months from now, we're going to have a unit that has 200,000 leader skill. Like, I feel like that's what it's going to be in 3 years, if it survives that long. But it's just satisfying.
Okay, so you picked up. That's a strictly different reason. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I had to think of that reason because you picked him. My original reason was because he's absolutely broken.
He is. In the right situation, he is.
He's, like we talked about earlier with the support from the EZA Kid Buu. Woo! We already talked about it.
Say it with me, Will. It's 4 simple... 5 simple letters. Spicy.
He's a very spicy boy.
Very spicy. Why am I doing Italian hands? Russian accent. Makes no sense. I am a Russian Italian. Spicy.
Kulishnikov. But yeah.
Natasha Romanov. Not so spicy.
And then she got unalived. But what's your number 1? You good?
She got unalived. I wasn't expecting that. All right.
I mean, she did, man.
Oh, she did. And then she didn't, but then she did.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. So this last one, I've talked about him. He's one of my favorite units in the game, overall wise. I've talked good on this unit. One of the best aging units in the game, LR wise. Took him a little while. I told Will about him once, and he thought he was stupid. May still think he's dumb. I could be wrong on that, but He was our first LR, summonable LR that had multiple units as in the thing. LR
Hmm.
Bojack.
I see earlier whenever you were talking about the races, like at my house, I thought you were gonna say LR Bojack.
No. Didn't we? I don't remember getting LR Bojack until after we graduated.
Like but I distinctly remember us having a race and you like sitting there and you're like, "Oh yeah, this LR Bojack is about to carry me through this race."
I remember us going to Academy once with whenever I first got him LR'd and had like 2 dupes in him. I had him linked up with an Int Metal Cooler, and in the middle of Academy, I like 3 million attack stats, and people were looking at
Yeah.
me like I'm the crazy one. They're the ones not playing Dokkan, and I'm the crazy one.
I mean, you are crazy, but
No, I am perfectly
that's another
sane.
conversation.
I'm perfectly sane. I sleep with my feet up like every other person. But
Anyway, LR Bojack.
LR Bojack, full power LR Bojack to be precise. Oh, it's full power Bojack, but LR Bojack, I still argue is one of the best aging LRs ever because of the way he is built. He is so good. And then you come out with the Dokkan Fest Bojack, he became even better. Like 400k defense, 8 million attack stat. That's even today kind of impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Will, do me a favor. We'll find out when STR Bojack came out, please. Like, I don't know exactly when he was released.
STR Bojack?
Yes, please. The Dokkan Fest one. Space Traveling Warrior.
Yeah, working on it. He was released on Global in March of 2021.
That was near the end of 2020 when he was, right?
November 2020.
Yeah, November 2020. That was a little bit before year 6. This guy could hit 8 million attack stats, 400k defense. That was nuts. Still is nuts. Don't get me wrong. He's still a very powerful unit. Link him up with like LR Turles. I got a dupe of LR Turles yesterday. Well, I don't think I ever told you that.
Mm,
It could
you
have
did
been
not.
it could have been my future Gohan, but no, it's a goddamn rip-off Goku. But
Well, technically, according to genealogy, Goku's a ripoff.
Goku
Turles, right? Wasn't?
first. Turles movie
Oh, okay.
after Goku born.
I see.
Yeah.
I got my stuff mixed up.
Yeah, Bojack here, very high attack, very high stats, good attack stat, very good defensive stat. Granted, if you look at it now, you have some easy A's like Super Saiyan 4 Tech Gogeta. Did you see that he got an easy A, Will?
I did. I saw that he's insane.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. But so you take some of the easy A's and that have higher attack stats. But to be fair, Bojack here has been out since like 2017, I think.
Yes, 2017, October 2017 on JP, April 2018 Global.
Okay. So this guy is getting close to 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That the fact that he can still do those kind of things is nuts. And the day is going to come when he gets an easy A. I don't know when, but he's going to be so busted. But he gives himself 80% attack and defense, which for his stats, under the right lead, are not bad. Then he has the slider effect, which he was done right. He gets an additional 70% attack boost, the more HP remaining, or the more HP remaining, the beta the boost, or he gets up to 70% defense with the more HP, with the less HP remaining, the greater the boost. So you can't sit there and immediately have him go in with the 400k 8 million defense. Wait, 400k defense, 8 million attack stat. I had those swapped. But throughout the event where it can do those two things, that's amazing. He immediately hops out, get 8 million attack stats. You take damage, well, shit, he's coming back to be your tank the next rotation. You get your HP back up, boom, he's going to hit you like a goddamn truck. So Bojack, his biggest downfall is, I guess you could say, Ki. If he gave himself Ki, say, I don't know, 4 Ki or something like that, he'd be good. He'd be so much better. He'd be self-sufficient. But I think they knew. I think they knew back in 2017 that they'd be making STR Bojack and Link levels. They
Mm-hmm.
knew it was coming, so then they made Bojack exactly how he was now to prepare for 5 years down the road, 4 years down the road. But yeah, LR Bojack, powerful unit. People out there, I've heard people talk bad on him. I've actually heard people talk bad on this Bojack because of the slider effect. Like, why would like someone said, why would we use this kind of unit? These things really don't work. He's not good enough to require this, and then they never use him. And then I'll go in there and be like, you got to try him. But no, he's not good. You got to try him. Like on the Facebook group I was in, someone's like, what's a good unit? I tell, what's best aging unit? I say LR Bojack. He's such a good unit. I said, no, LR Bojack doesn't age well at all. So I start sending him screenshots of mine. Mine's not full Link level 10. He's missing 2 links. But I'm sitting there looking at these things where he has such, high stats, high numbers. And he's like, oh, shit. I didn't know he got an easy A. Didn't get an easy A. This is what he can do. And like a few days later, I get a response. Oh shit, yeah, he's good. I apologize for talking bad. He's a good unit. I'm like, yeah, he is. So LR Bojack, Will, my absolute favorite extreme unit.
It's it's very worthy extreme unit.
It's a very spicy extreme unit.
Very spicy.
Very.
I bet you can guess my number one.
Oh boy, I mean, honestly, probably AGL Rose.
Yep, it is. There's multiple reasons for it. Nostalgia 1, 2. AGL Rose was the first unit that I paid money to summon.
Yeah.
The very first one. I was
cackling.
corrupted by this unit because I wanted him so bad because I had so many extreme units that I could use on this guy's team, and I just needed this unit so I could finally do stuff in the game. And then I got him, and then I was like, okay, there we go, sweet. But you can ask Hayden. I didn't use any other team for a long time, even though I had better teams. I strictly used this extreme class team with AGL Rose for a long time, even when events started to be like a struggle to beat with this team. I was loyal. I was not moving.
There was one time whenever year 2 it came out, Will got the LR, not LR. That's 2 years prior, but STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and I think we were on our way to a Mexican restaurant, in town.
Mm-hmm.
And Will was driving, and like, Hayden, yeah, I can't beat this event. I'm so done of getting beaten. I'm so tired of it. Will, what team are you taking? And I figure he has a Super Saiyan 4. Why aren't you running a Super Strength team? Because Extreme is the only team I know. I can't run anything else. Please. And he handed me the phone. Just please beat it with my Extreme team. I can't do it anymore. I'm so done. So done. He had a hard. He was beating it on the Z hard. He couldn't beat the super level. I remember that.
Yeah. Because I had the Super Saiyan 4 team, and I was trying to. I can't remember what event I was trying to beat. But I just didn't want to cave. I didn't want to sell out.
But so he handed me the phone. Hayden, please beat this event. I need like 7 more medals or 6 more medals, something like that. And so, okay, I guess I'll give it a shot. He handed me the phone. I said, no, Will, I'm going to save you the time. What? I clicked the super button. Hayden, you're a madman. And I probably am. I click go.
Yeah, now.
So I go through the event, and I'm just sitting there. Will's watching me. We end up stopping, and when he's just sitting there watching me, like, just, oh my god, Hayden's such a master. He wouldn't say it out loud, but Will would think that. He'd be thinking like, hey,
definitely not.
Hey, I'm good at this game. Look at my runs, Will. I'm good at this game.
Yeah. Well, Also, this was at the time where I was like,
Ah,
I was like playing Dokkan, but I wasn't like playing Dokkan, if you know what I mean.
yeah, I think I
Like
just
I was
broke my
playing the
microphone stand.
game. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
I
But I
spilled.
was like playing the game, but I wasn't actually actively understanding the game and how units work together and why they work together. But anyway, once he got his EZA, finally, after 3 years, um, as you can tell, I'm still a little salty about that. And the biggest complaint about this AGL Rose was that he had no defense. He was a glass cannon. He could only do damage. And then finally, once he got his EZA, he got defense. His passive skill is attack plus 100% plus extreme class key plus 3 and attack plus 30% at the start of turn. And then defense plus 30% with each attack received up to 180%. So he finally got some defense. And was finally usable again. And I went back into that mode where I only used teams that I could utilize this AGL Rose on.
Yep. Oh man,
Anyway,
memories. Well, it's heck of a thing to think about old Dokkan compared to now Dokkan. I know we've talked about
yeah,
it a lot, but still, I miss old Dokkan. I do.
Old Dokkan was a different time.
It really was. Oh
It was.
shit! Did you see that? Apparently, there's a new summon thing out.
Mm-mm.
Uh, use 20 stones that allows you to recruit 5 characters, with one of them guaranteed to be an SSR character, and they have the Year 5 LRs on there.
I don't really care about those anymore, not gonna lie.
They have full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Transformation Goku, AGL Metal Cooler, Kid Goku, Youth, Saiyan 2 Intelligence, Angel Goku, Tech Gohan, Vegito, and Gogeta.
Did you say that there's the AGL transformation Goku where it's like Super Saiyan to like.
Yep.
I don't need 50 more of him.
It's 20
I,
stones. That's why it's a 20 stone multi to get 5 units.
yeah, but I would still somehow get all 5 of him. He's a cancer. A cancer. We've had
Thought
this
he was a
conversation
Kakarot.
before.
Thought he was a Kakarot.
Oh my gosh. We've had this conversation multiple times where they just kept throwing him on banners and we could not avoid him. At one point, I had 10 extra
I think Dale
in
still
my
has 10
character
extra.
list.
I think Dale still has his 10 extra.
I I had 10 extra in my character list at one point. And that was after deleting. I I could not tell you. I've probably summoned upwards of 30 of him.
Will, do you think Carolina Reaper hot sauce mixed with ghost pepper barbecue sauce would be really spicy?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Because I have a bottle of Carolina Reaper hot sauce. Don't ask why
Okay.
I have it, but I have it. It's very liquidy.
Well, while you're mixing that together, I should probably tell him what our next topic is.
Yeah, why not? Let's hear
Or
our next topic.
not topic. We've been talking about this for a little bit about we just have a we just have a podcast where we talk about random everything. Doesn't even have to be Dokkan. So Hayden's telling me, "Oh, you picked the lazy way out. That's a cop out."
I
But I
mean,
don't care.
I mean,
I don't care.
to be fair, the reason I called you that is because like 5 minutes before we started recording, so you have a topic? No, that's our topic. That's exactly pretty much how it went.
Yeah. And I don't care. I don't care if it's a
Oh, this
cop out.
smells like
We've
ass.
been
My nose, it
we've been talking
burns.
about this for like 3 months, and we just haven't done it. So we're doing it. That's the next
Like-
Dokkan win.
So I guess stay tuned not for Dokkan win, but just when.
Not for Dokkan win, just
When.
when. What does that mean? I don't know. I guess you have to listen or watch to find out.
You'll have to wait for when it happens. All right, and since I'm assuming neither one of us have stones, since it'll be a freelance one too, is we don't have to worry about host. I'll host the next one. Unless you want to host the next one, Will.
No, I'm good.
Alrighty. Well, so say our outro.
Isn't it like stay cool and peace out, everybody?
Yeah, I was gonna didn't know if you wanted to plug. I got to do my plug, so that's why I was letting you know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me pop my back. So, people out there, if you like this episode of Dokkan Win, go give us a follow on Spotify. Hit that little bell icon that's up there, so you know every time we upload. And also, why not give us 5 stars? Because I think we're entertaining. Wouldn't you say so, Will?
I mean, obviously we're entertaining. That's not a question.
We're spicy. Everybody needs to know this.
Very spicy.
So go give us a follow there. If you're on the YouTube side, 1, thank you for checking us out on YouTube. 2, thank you for checking us out in general. 3, hit that subscribe button on YouTube and then the bell icon there so you know whenever we upload. Also go stream on there too, upload new stuff. I have Master Duel coming out soon too. Yeah, you can go watch me kick people's butts in Yu-Gi-Oh! Not only that, you have Instagram. Do you have Twitter? There's even a Facebook group, which no one ever uses. I made it and then never got used, but that's okay. So we're out there. There's a Facebook group for Dokkan Win Podcast, but go give us a follow at Dokkan Win Podcast, or Dokkan_Win_podcast on Instagram, Twitter, probably Facebook, and then also on Twitch where I stream games whenever I'm able to. So yeah, Will, do you want to plug? Oh, TikTok. Go check out the Dokkan Win TikTok. Oh, it's all on Dokkan_Win_podcast. Go follow the TikTok. I do stupid stuff. Let's talk about meat and cheese.
He does. I've seen the last couple TikToks. It's reactions to people cooking food.
God. You see the one where the dude is like eating that like gelatinous meat sausage?
Yeah, it was. Whatever that's called, where people eat food
ASMR?
for like. No, I hate people chewing with their mouth open, and that's literally just that on the internet. I hate. Oh, anyway.
Were you hearing the sounds I was making?
Yes.
Good.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't have anything to plug, so.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
See ya.